supplies.
Alright guys. Alright. Yo, what's happening guys? Welcome back to Tokimotive. Alright, so as you can see, there's a Commodore in the yard. So basically the price of VS calipers at the moment, basically might as well get a whole car. Nah, really it's actually Kat's. It's one of her old cars that the gearbox blew. So I'm going to raid the brakes, give her back some 31 brakes, and then she'll decide what she wants to do with it then. So once old Diff out of my wagon goes in to the new one, once I do that, it'll have some known working VS calipers on it. So it should just, the hydro setup and everything, once I put that back in, should just work. In terms of shit to pull out of that, I've got to remove the steering column because that ignition barrel doesn't feel very good. So I want to change that over anyway, because my old one from the Wagon has the solid steering bush and the new one has strip nuts where the steering bush is. So rather than fight that, I may as well just undo the 4 bolts, the loom, and just swap the whole steering column. It's going to be easier. It's the hard part. I've got so much shit to do, it's just where the fuck do I start? Before the mosquitoes fully set in, I might pull the rear brakes off the VS, get on to ripping the diff out of that, do some swapping and changing, get everything on the diff that I'm going to run in the new setup, mint, get it perfect. Enough talk, I'm going to kick some music, chuck a time lapse on, and yeah, we'll get into it. We'll do some stuff. I have no fucking focus today. Genuineness with today's prices, $350 I think. I was going to basically leave my brake setup that was on my diff on it, but these brakes look virtually new. Not the calipers, but both calipers are actually working. You can actually move the handbrake lever on them. You can actually make it move, which anyone with a 31 knows the handbrakes just don't fucking work. They're just crap. This thing actually has a working handbrake. So I'm going to transfer the complete stock 31 brake setup over onto mine, and then just put the VS calipers off of Kat's old VS onto that with these rotors, which look basically new. These soft lines because I cooked one of mine when I was doing a burnout on the pad over there and it caught fire. So yeah, in the end I've ended up getting some good brakes out of it. So a little bit more fucking around, but I'll pop them off, change that whole setup over onto mine, and then all my brakes should actually work pretty good. And I imagine nice fresh rotors. Nice fresh rotors should also help the hydro work better when I actually set it up properly. So yeah, should be good. I'll quickly whip this off. I've got Alex coming around to give me a hand in a sec. So between the two of us, hopefully we'll crack out a bunch of work on it. We'll see what happens. I want to get a lot of it done, and I've been struggling with motivation a little bit just because it feels so far away for getting the car actually done. and driving again, particularly because I need to get my 6-boost replaced and I need a clutch. So there's a lot of hold-ups in doing it, and there's money as well, which is a big issue at the moment because I'm only just going back onto full-time, so I didn't get a lot of holiday pay, enough to get by, but I want to have this thing running and driving by my birthday. So actually before that, my birthday is 30th of January. Occasionally there's an Australia Day thing thrown. Hopefully I can manage to get myself a bit of an invite to there. So the car needs to be done by then. At least running, driving, drifting, even if it's not on the road straight away. So, alright, gonna keep cracking into it, and yeah, back on time lapse is go. Slow spin. Grab.
Ooh, that was a big chunk.
That was a big chunk.
There's lots of metal.
Oh.
Oh, that's all bubbles. Oh.
Oh. Oh, how you doing there? One went in there, didn't it?
Yeah, there's lots and lots.
Lots of chunks, okay. Nice. Let me just...
Yeah, there's lots
Oh.
of chunks.
There was a bindy spot. Is that? Oh. Is that from like shit getting ground up in there?
I think so.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, that tooth is off that fucking... If
Pinion?
you put it straight in there.
I can't. Do you wanna... Oh, your hands are fucked too. We'll be back. Alright, go.
Teeth?
Oh.
No teeth. No teeth.
Go again. Okay, I'm glad I didn't send it.
That's both sides, I think.
Oh, though. What the fuck?
That'll be that big chunk floating around in there.
Oh, hang on. And some more up in under there. Okay. Okay, okay. Chunky. Well, that fucked that idea. I was tempted to throw it back in and just send it, but I'm pleased I didn't. There's 3 missing teeth, and it looks like the chunks have been chewed up through it, so I dare say it probably happened early matsuri, and I just kept driving it because, yeah. Didn't really hear any noises or anything though. So, I'm actually really surprised I didn't just blow it up at the track. But, oh, I am potentially getting my hands on some 411 diff gears. So I'm waiting to hear back on what's happening and what the go with that is. Because The other diff I've got that was in the white Wagon when I got it, it's 3:7 ratio. The one that's in the diff that I just pulled apart is 3.89s. And as it is with the 25 depth box, I got 200 Ks out of 4th gear, which I think if I went much taller, I reckon it'd just put the gear ratio in a real dog of a spot where it just wouldn't be good for on track. So I think if anything, going to a shorter gear ratio will be okay rather than going even longer again. So I'm gonna wait to hear back about that and then probably just start working on this shell, start getting stuff done, maybe put the interior back in it, something like that, get the doors ready. Just keep poking along with what I can until I can get the more diff bits I need, or if I can't, just throw the 3.7 diff in it. But here's what it is. Killed my first diff, got a nice little trophy. I'll put that on the wall. So despite the diff, I ended up getting a lock done today with Alex's help. The other stuff's pretty unrelated, so it doesn't quite mesh up the way I'd like. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, or if you got a diff for me, and I'll see you on the next one.